Well, it's a little early in the day for this, as Vijayashimi mentioned, but we have a lot of guests today. We have a lot of interesting personalities, and we have to accommodate all of them. We have to give the opportunity for all of them, because at the end of the day, Rise and Shine is also about introducing new personalities to you and to make it's infotainment all around. It's food for thought, and it's kind of inculcating something that is important and knowledgeable and basically fruitful and fulfilling to you, because you can take it throughout the day and into the week and into your life. So with that spirit, I think we have two very interesting personalities who are going to start a new venture called The Hut. We'll talk all about it and we'll hear all about it from the two personnel themselves. The first person is Richard De Souza, who is the chairman of the Elite Promotions and Entertainment, and with him joins Imasha Dahanaika, Manager Corporate Communications. Good morning to the two of you.
Morning.
Before we talk about this venture, let's just give a little bit of description
Synopsis.
about yourselves and what this whole Elite Entertainment Group is all about.
Yeah, Elite Promotions and Entertainment was concepted to uplift the entertainment industry and set new standards in music and nurturing musicians in Sri Lanka. So I was fortunate enough to tie up with my good friend Nalin Belgama, whom we went to school on the same day.
Okay.
And I'm a part of Ideal Group. So both of us decided to take this to a new level. So Ideal Group is an affiliate, rather we are an affiliate of the Ideal Group, and we made an overture to the Mount Lavinia Hotel, which we know from our childhood, because we were Thomians and we were at Mount Lavinia most of our lives.
Okay, makes sense.
So it's an iconic location, and I think that's where we should begin lay a foundation to this amazing concept and ideas that we can put together for the future.
So, Imasha, come back to you now. From your point of view, how significant do you think this venture is important?
I mean, as all of us are aware, the Mount Lavinia Hotel is one of the most iconic hotels with a history of over 200 years in Sri Lanka, and the Little Hut was the first nightclub in a hotel. So, I mean, it's been buzzing from the 1950s. When I look at my archives, we've had artists come down from Europe to perform even back in the day in the 1950s. And of course, in the 1970s, it became more famous by our own superstars like Nolan Hunter, for example, performing there. And then later on, of course, the buzz, I guess, died away maybe mid-2000s because of all the competition and the nightclubs that was opening around the city. So, I mean, this partnership that we have with Elite Promotions, we're hoping that it'll revive all those nostalgic and sentiments that always come with the Little Hut. People have that feeling of the Little Hut because it was the place back in the day. So we're hoping that this partnership will revive all of that, and the Little Hut will be back being the night spot for anyone and everyone in the city.
It's not something that people would forget because it has been
of course, it has that feeling of the Little Hut. Yeah, so we're hoping to revive that, and hopefully it comes back kicking.
So I want to direct, actually, I think you brought it up, this next question that I'm going to ask, but I'm going to direct the question to you, sir. The question is, now you mentioned this nostalgia, this glory of the past,
yes,
the time of the bygone days. Because of this partnership that you were having with Mount Lavinia Hotel, how are you expecting to revive this comeback?
Yeah, now given the competition that's around, there are about 7 or 8 top night spots in the city. But
multiple things just in the town of Mount.
Yes,
in Mount Lavinia.
That's right. You take the Huda Bridge southwards. There isn't a top entertainment hub, and there are music lovers who really like to come and listen to the 60s, 70s, and 80s music. We are not going to term this a nightclub.
Okay.
It's a music lounge. It's a classy music lounge where people will come there, enjoy themselves, have good food. We have done some special menus, special cocktails, signature cocktails, and a whole new concept. And actually, we are going to partner Channel I to do a program called Voice of Sri Lanka on Wednesdays, which is on the cards. We did Battle of the Bands a couple of years ago, So we have a close association with your station, and we need the media to hype us up and be there for people to know that this is a place with a difference. So there are 3 live bands on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, and the Mountaineer Hotel is going to put together a package that no hotel in Sri Lanka will ever offer for couples, for families to check in on Friday and have 3 days of music, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Tail it off with a Sunday jazz.
Is it seasonal or just for this
No,
month?
once a month we are going to do that program.
Wow. Okay.
And other than that, there are 3 complementing venues. We were going to call it the 3 rectangles later on.
Okay.
So 2.
Why is that?
Yeah, because the hut is a rectangle.
Okay.
There's a foyer, and we are going to establish a sunset bar. So that is our phase 2, which will be launched in about 2 weeks' time. But everything is ready now to go and launch it right now. Thursday, Friday, Saturday are 3 launch days. We have invited 150 guests each from the corporate sector and or music, discerning music lovers, to come and savor what we have to offer in this amazing place. And Mountaineer Hotel has supported me and my partners, Nalin Velgama, Aravinda De Silva, the Ideal Group, and that's my extended family really, and my family, all passionately getting into this with all my friends and everyone who supports music, especially the musicians.
Okay.
That's definitely a great news, for everyone out there and all the Sri Lankans. Yes, a new, venture like this, starting up to make things, evolve again, in the near future with something that has been existing in the past. So, if I may to ask one of you all now, what was really the driving, factor behind this to come up with this? And
I think Richard would be the perfect person to answer that.
I have been eyeing Mountaineer Hotel for a year. Let's put it that way. And we have had these to and fro discussions with Kasim. Kasim is one of my good friends. Meaning, when you go to the terrace, you meet all these people. We are talking about 20, 30 years ago. And meaning it's you don't get a place like that in the world, actually, that setting.
That's right.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. Sanat Tukwatta, meaning, kudos to him. He's an amazing man. Let's hope we will add some value to him. Because we passionately want Mountaineer Hotel to develop, and we want our entertainment hub also to grow with him. We are on the verge of doing a huge program with the hotels, the exclusive hotels in Sri Lanka. We are launching a website on the 27th, review and a booking site, also at the hotel. So we are going to nurture tourism. We want to bring all the tourists from India, China, and fill up these hotels. So that's a program that we are embarking also from the Mountaineer Hotel on the 27th of January.
Yes, we talk about, increasing tourism by 2021, and then, there is a specific target. So I think things like this, new things coming up like this will definitely help the tourism industry altogether, isn't it, Nava?
Yeah, I would agree. Because I kind of completely lost track because it's the last sentence in the press release. I'm going to ask you from you to comment on this. Shall I read it to you? Mm-hmm. Membership to the music lounge will be offered with no entrance fee for selected guests. And ladies' entrance will be free with a strictly enforced dress code. And no stag dancing will be permitted with zero tolerance misbehaving guests.
Yeah, exactly. We want people who come there to feel comfortable. We don't want boisterous.
I was going to highlight that because, the word, you happen to mention the word nightclub. Yeah. There's a certain taboo, the stigma attached to the word.
That's why we are calling it a music lounge.
Unnecessary, I would say. Yeah. But then again, what's your take on this? I want to go on along that line.
We don't want it to be a place where the guests feel uncomfortable. That's the whole point. There are concepts now. We travel all over the world, and there are some clubs that don't permit stag dancing. Couples only. Meaning couples of any couples. Okay. So we are in a permissive society. We will tolerate all that, but no misbehaving, and we will monitor and do our utmost to make people feel comfortable in this lovely environment, this ambience. will be nowhere anywhere in Colombo. So I invite all the Colombians to come to Mount Lavinia, south of this bridge, and come and say what they will really enjoy it. And they don't have to go to Pilavus or any other place to have the Kiribati and we are doing all that.
All of that.
We are doing all that. So we have an amazing chef there called Ralph. He's an internationally acclaimed chef, and he is fully with us. We have some signature drinks. Why don't you come there?
Wow.
You're all invited this evening.
But happens to be, like, I know that you are referring 31st night, but even if it's 31st night, and the 31st night is a Monday this time.
Yeah, 31st night, Mountain Hotel has a program of its own.
Yes.
So the hut is closed on the 31st night. But,
okay.
But on the 24th, leading up to it,
All right.
we want to make it like a sunset bar, which we are doing as phase 2 for all the business community around Mount Rainier, Ratmalana, Morotua, where they can enjoy this thing without going to Colombo.
You want to come?
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely. And we look forward to seeing you there.
Looking forward to welcoming you all.
Great news, definitely for everyone first, and definitely for our viewers as well, with this new venture being started up at the Mount Lavinia Hotel. And with that, we would like to thank both of you all, Richard
Thank
and
Yeah,
Masha,
many thanks
Thank you.
for having
Most
us.
welcome.
joining us today and giving that update to our viewers out there. And with that, we'll be coming up with more guest sessions. But before that, it's time for some music.